Hello everyone and welcome back to another tutorial. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make these odd count peyote cuffs. Now, these are going to be made a bit differently than an even count peyote stitch, and the method is also going to look different. However, they look pretty similar. Now, for this tutorial, I am going to be showing you step by step the entire process. So this is going to be a fun little beginner-friendly tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to be specifically showing you how to make a 5-layered cuff. Everyone's wrist is different, and I hate when you guys ask me these questions on candy cuffs. However, if you must know, for me, myself personally, I use 88 inches of a 1mm stretch string and 115 pony beads. Everyone is going to be different. Your wrist is not the same as mine. What feels comfortable around your wrist doesn't feel comfortable around my wrist. So do not take this verbatim. If you must, use this as a loose guide. Now, to get started, I went ahead and measured out my string. I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half, and we are going to keep this even going down the entire thing. Now, to get started, I'm going to go ahead and add on 2 beads on both sides of my string. Go ahead and let those drop. Going down the middle of my string, so both strings, I'm going to add a single bead going down just like this. Now on both sides of my string, I'm going to go ahead and add on my next row. Going down both sides of my string, I'm going to go ahead and add on my next color. And finally, I'm going to go ahead and finish off with my last row, doing 2 beads on both sides. So we should be looking something like this. Now I'm going to pinch these 2 just like this, and I'm going to let these drop all the way to the bottom. Now I'm going to pull this a little tight. I'm not going to go so tight where there's no stretch, but I also don't want it to be loose like this. Just tight enough for it to kind of hold its shape. We want it to be looking something like this. We want to leave a little stretch so that way you can pull the cuff on and off your wrist. Now I'm going to take both sides of my string together, and I'm just going to go ahead and give this a tie. And I will give this about 3 or 4 ties. Now, there is no physical way that I can tell you how tightly to pull on your string or how tight to tie it. This just takes time and practice. At the end of the day, it's whatever feels the most comfortable for you, and as long as it holds its shape, there is no right or wrong way to do it. Now, I gave mine about 3 ties, and I'm going to grab one side of my string. It doesn't matter. Looking back at this, I wish I went with a different pattern, but that's okay. We're going to dedicate to it. I'm going to take one side of my string, and I'm going to weave it down into this bead right here. I'm not going to have any bead attached onto my string. I'm just going to pull it just like this. Now, because I'm doing this in just single rows, this bead here in this gap is blue, so I will add on a blue bead onto my string. I'm going to take my string and I'm going to jump over to this purple bead here. Only this purple bead. And remember, I'm going to pull this, but I'm not going to pull it super tight. I'm going to pull it just enough for it to hold its shape properly. My next color is going to be green, so I'm going to add on a green bead onto my string. I'm going to jump right over to that pink bead and pull. Now I am going to let this sit, and I'm going to jump over to this string here. So kind of going back to where we started. Now, right here, I have a white bead, so I'm going to go ahead and add that on. And I'm going to jump into this blue bead just like this. I'm going to pull. Same thing as before, not too tight, but just enough for it to hold its shape. The next bead in this little indent here is going to be purple. So I'll add on a purple bead onto my string. And I'm going to weave it over into this green bead. I'm going to add on 1 pink bead onto my string, and I'll let this drop. As you can see, I have no bead to weave into. So the way that we will start building up our next row is I'm going to take the other side of our string, the one that has no bead attached, and I need to weave it in to this bead here. Now, if you've ever done a ladder stitch, this will feel really, really familiar. We want to take our string and we want to weave it through the pink bead going in this direction. I don't want to weave in this direction. I want to weave through this way, just like that, because I want my string to be sticking out this way. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to pull. I'm going to pull both of those strings just like that. And now we're going to still use that same piece of string and we're going to build it up going this way. So the next color is going to be green. So I'm going to add on that green bead, weave right over into that purple. Okay, my next color is going to be blue. So I'll add on a blue bead and weave it on over into that white bead. And I'm going to let this sit. I'm going to jump back over to this other piece of string here. I'm going to go ahead and add on a pink bead, weave that right over into our green bead here, and pull. The next color in this row is going to be purple, so I'm going to go ahead and add on a purple bead, weave right up into that blue bead. We have no bead to weave into, so my next color in this row is going to be a white bead. So I'm going to go ahead and add that onto the string and let that drop. I'm going to go back to the other piece of string, the one that has no bead attached, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to weave it through that white bead. Remember, going in this direction. We want our string to be sticking out this way. And we're going to take both sides of that string and pull it just like that. All right, we're going to go back to this piece of string here. Remember, the one that's sticking out this way. And we're going to go ahead and fill out our pattern again. So my next two colors are going to be blue and green. All right, I'm going to go ahead and switch back over to this piece of string here. I'm going to go ahead and add on a white bead onto my string. I'm going to weave it over into this blue. My next two colors are going to be purple and pink. So I'm going to add on a purple bead onto my string, weave it over to that green. And my next color is going to be that pink. So I'm going to add that pink bead onto the string. We're going to let it drop. I'm going to switch back over to the other piece of string. And remember, I'm going to take it and I'm going to weave it through and going in this direction so my string is sticking out this way. Just like that. Again, just like a ladder stitch if you've ever done one of those before. And we're going to go ahead and pull just like that. And we're going to continue this. So my next two colors are going to be green and blue. So let's go ahead and add those on. Okay, we're going to leave this string here. We're going to switch over to the other one. The next colors I have in my pattern are going to be pink, purple, and white. So we're going to go ahead and add those all on. Coming up on that white bead, so remember, I'm going to add that bead onto the string, grabbing the other string that has no bead attached. I'm going to weave it through going in this direction, pull both of those strings just like that. My next colors in this pattern are going to be blue and green. Okay, remember, we're going to let this sit. I'm going to grab the other side of my string. I'm going to go ahead and add on that white, purple, and pink. Okay, adding on that pink bead, remember, grabbing the other side of the string that has no bead attached, weaving through in this direction. All right, grabbing this piece of string, remember the one that's sticking out this way. My next two colors in this row are going to be green and blue. Letting this string sit, going back to the other one, my next colors in this pattern are going to be pink, purple and white. Once again, we're going to take the other side of that string, weave it on through. And my friends, we are going to continue this going all the way down until it feels comfortable around our wrist. Now, because this is going to be a step-by-step tutorial, I am just going to go ahead and film. Now, if you are feeling confident, I'm going to go ahead and put the timestamp here where you can skip to see how we're going to stitch this all together. But if you'd like to hang out with me and have some company while you build, stick around. Okay, everybody. Now, if you stuck with me the entire time or you are skipping ahead, I'm getting to a point where my cuff is starting to feel comfortable around my wrist. Now, as you can see, when I push this together, these don't line up. Now, I need these to fit together like a puzzle piece. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add on another row. So I'm gonna do a green and a blue. And now, when I push these together, this will fit in together just like this. Now, grabbing one side of my string, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go ahead and fold this up together, and I'm gonna take my string, and I'm gonna go from this white bead over to this one here. I'm gonna pull. Now, I'm gonna be following the beads that are sticking out. So the next bead for me that's sticking out is gonna be right across, and it's gonna be this blue one. So I'm gonna take my string, and I'm gonna weave it through this blue bead here. The next bead for me that is sticking out is going to be this purple bead. So I'm gonna weave my string into this purple bead here. And the next bead for me that is sticking out is going to be this green bead here, and I'm going to pull. And finally, the next bead that's sticking out for me is going to be this pink bead, and I'm going to pull. Take both ends of my string just like this and pull together. And that should lace up your cuff. Now, I'm just gonna take these two tails here and tie them together. And I'm gonna give this about 3 to 4 ties. And if you're using plastic elastic, you're gonna wanna tie this more than me, probably about 5 or 6 ties. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and take my scissors. I'm gonna cut off these 2 extra strings. And there you have it, my friends, your very own odd count peyote candy cuff. Alrighty, my friends, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helping anyone who is looking to learn on how to make one of these odd count peyote candy cuffs. If you guys have any questions, comments, or feedback, please leave them in the comment section below. Your feedback really does help this channel grow. I'm also going to go ahead and put my email up here on screen. Sometimes you guys like to send me pictures of the things you make when using my tutorials, and I like to put them at the end card of the video. Alrighty, my friends, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye-bye!